All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all glory and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. A double honors to the elders and the apostles for teaching us this truth. Peace and blessing to the brothers pushing the word throughout the four corners. Peace and blessing to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. On the brother Karab, man, coming at you with a beautiful lesson going into the plans of the wicked would not be fulfilled, man. The plans of the wicked would not be fulfilled. Who was the wicked? Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, man. But who's really ruling? Them Amalekites, man. You see? Amalek, the grandson of Esau, the chief, these dukes, right? These different names that they have, man. They are the rulers of the world. Those Khazars, those little Jews, them little cappers, man. We call them little cappers because they capping on everything, man. The biggest cap they ever capped on was calling themselves the Lord's chosen people. When they know damn well they're the wicked and they have an enterprise, they have a device that they're trying to pretty much push out here in the world, man, the MOTB. Small as a grain of rice, man, can enter into the right hand or the forehead, man, according to Revelations 13 and 16. And yes, he has this device, man. Look it up. We in the age of information. Look it up on TikTok, man. You know, this man has this device. You see? That's why David said this. I'm going to get this precept, and then I have a video queued up. It's not going to be really a long lesson. This is Psalm 64 and 1. It said, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, O power, O Yahweh B'Shem Awashai, and my prayer, preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And we all know what insurrection is. Pretty much insurrection is when you go against a government, man. You know? Which I got that queued up already on that definition. So this is insurrection in the AI overview. Let's get into the meaning of it. Insurrection is a term for a violent uprising or rebellion against an established government or authority. See, the Lord established this earth, right, with righteousness, man. You see? And he gave that privilege, right, he gave the privileges of worshiping him and fearing him, and even giving us his word. He gave that privilege unto the Israelites, the Negro, Latino, Native American, and Indian, man. You know, and this all goes back to Esau and Jacob, right? Because Esau will be the forefathers for you self-proclaimed white people, right? You diabolical people, man. And y'all are. You know, look at the history of slavery. Look how you treated the Negroes. Look how you treated the Native Americans, man. You're known for your diabolical work, for your horrific acts that you have committed against your brother, Jacob, man. And you still doing it with his seed to this day, man. Because you the same man that despised the birthright. And Jacob will be you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Indians. You are yet this day in your captivity under Esau, Edom, the one who hates you. That's why he's bringing this enterprise, because it's ultimately, he upset about their birthright, man. He's still mad about it. But it said he despised it, so he didn't deserve it, you know? Anytime somebody despises something, that means they hate it. It's not important unto them. It's not to be taken seriously, you know? They can pretty much just, ultimately, hey, they saying, they throwing the middle, they flipping the bird, you know? To the situation, man. But Jacob, right, being the rightful heir, the Lord purposed it for him. You see, according to Romans, the Lord purposed it for Jacob, man. It was the Lord's purpose that we was able to get these laws, statutes, and commandments and be rightful heirs to the rulership of this world, man, starting with our Lord Yahweh Shai. You know? And Esau hate that, man. We really are gods, man. He hate that. We know we have immortality, but he doesn't. He don't have immortality. You see? So therefore, that's why he gonna cause this great insurrection against the Lord's chosen people. It say, back in the insurrection, it say, insurrection is a term for a violent uprising or rebellion against an established government or authority. He go against everything, man. You know, anything natural that the Lord has set up, from the animals to the elements, right, to even just humankind, he pretty much goes against it. That's why he got laws for moles out here, you know, pedophiles out here, murderers, robbers, you know. He pretty much, hey, he loves evil. Right? Said, "Woe unto you that devise iniquity." And that's Esau. Insurrection is a term for a violent uprising or rebellion against an established government or authority. It's characterized by organized resistance, often involving acts of violence aimed at overthrowing or challenging the existing political power, right? And that government is ultimately Yahweh Shai's government, according to Isaiah the 9th chapter. You know, it tells you that the government should be upon his shoulders. Now you know that new rulership is about to enter, right, into Earth atmosphere in style, man, with those chariots, right? Worldly called UFOs, man. The king of the universe will be arriving soon, man. And he's gonna pretty much bring an end to Esau Edom's kingdom with those nuclear missiles. Then they're gonna be thrown into slavery, and then after they serve their captivity, right, then they're gonna be incinerated, man. You see, they're gonna be annihilated. They're gonna be disintegrated, and they're gonna be annihilated, man. Let's go back to the precept of Isaiah, Salaki, Psalm 64:2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, man. That's all they do. They just work iniquity. You see? But what Job tells you, this is Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined. Determined by who? Yahweh by Shema Shai. Because the Lord said he will not stir nor sit until the said measure be fulfilled. You see? Nor he will not stir nor move until the said measure be fulfilled. And that said measure is being fulfilled, man. Because even Proverbs 16:4 tell you that the wicked, he created all things. This is Yahweh. This is Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. He created all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. You see? The ultimate creator is Yahweh, the Ancient of Days. But he also spoke his son into existence. His son is the rightful heir because he gave all dominion and judgment to Yahweh Shai, his son. And his son is going to cast down this wicked kingdom, man. You see? It's open for the taking. Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the numbers of his months are with thee, and thou hast appointed his bounds. He cannot pass, man. You know? They be talking about that they gonna go to Mars. Like, they not going nowhere, man. You're here to be evil. That's it, man. And after you just the Lord's sword, man. You just a weapon, right? You ain't nothing but a weapon. Let's get Psalms. This is Psalm 17:13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him. Who is him? Esau Edom. Because right now he full of pride, man. This devil has pride up in him, man. And it say, cast them down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Because he's a whooping stick for the nation of Israel. Whenever we go off, read the book of Judges. Whenever Israel go off, the Lord used these heathens as a way of punishing us by letting them overtake us, destroy our temples, bring us in captivity. And because of us, because of our not listening skills, and because we wasn't obeying and fearing Yahweh Shema Shai, so pretty much the Lord sent the judgment. But sooner or later, man, the Lord's going to put the laws and statutes and commandments in our inward part, and we will no longer go off. We will no longer have to be under our enemies, man. You see? It will be like, it's going to be, the righteousness is going to be fully instilled in us, man. We're going to have new bodies. We're going to eat, breathe, and sleep Yahweh Shai, literally, in righteousness, man. You know? And that's a beautiful time to come. But right now, this devil, he has to perform his enterprise, right? That's why David said, hey, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, man. You know? Because he very surgical with their weaponry. He was blessed with the sword. Esau Edom was blessed with the sword. Your man got all types of things ready for Jake, man. All types of robo-dogs, everything, right? So let's get into this video that I said I was going to get into. I got two vids. Get these right here.
Years to learn this, and now
It's the first one.
fear Years. It took me years to learn this, and now anyone can just type a sentence. I'm sorry, Chloe. It's just more efficient this way. The robot makes a perfect cup every time. But I love working here.
They don't need me anymore. AI can create stunning visuals now. Cheaper, too. It's over.
Well, he always remembers our anniversary. Never complains about my cooking. After 3 human husbands, that's a refreshing change.
Now my camera just gathers dust. A single prompt and the AI creates
Let's start the video over.
It took me years to learn this, and now anyone can just type a sentence. I'm sorry, Chloe. It's just more efficient this way. The robot makes a perfect cup every time. But I love working here.
They don't need me anymore. AI can create stunning visuals now. Cheaper, too. It's over.
Well, he always remembers our anniversary, and he never complains about my cooking. After 3 human husbands, that's a refreshing change.
Now my camera just gathers dust. A single prompt and the AI creates what took me a lifetime to learn.
I used to design logos, websites, you know? Now some program does it in seconds. Funny how the future works, isn't it?
Years! It took me years to learn this, and now...
I tell you what.
And that was AI. That was a little AI video, but man, sooner or later it's gonna really be reality, man. Because a lot of people are gonna be complaining about AI taking their jobs. You know, if you brothers into things like you know, some brothers play video games and stuff. A beautiful game recommendation to be Detroit Becomes Human. You know, you should look that up on the trailer on YouTube. Look up Detroit Becomes Human. You know, and it's gonna be a video game where it shows you, right? You know, always telling the vision. Esau always telling the vision. It shows you in that game that pretty much AI is going to be programmed so advanced that pretty much you're not going to, a human is not going to be needed, man. You know, Esau tired of Jake calling in late, having mixed emotions, you know, catching attitudes. You know, they want them 15-minute cities, man. You know, ultimately they want you to work, man. They want you to work. Okay, that's their whole goal. You gonna work, man. We ain't gonna hear no complaining. Like the woman said, I can cook, and my robot won't even complain about my food. You know, like the man with the camera. He was like, man, I have my camera, but shoot, I can't even. Shoot, the robot can snap more better pictures and faster pictures and print them out faster than I can. Pretty much human hands will not be needed anymore, man, which gonna all pretty much X you out of society and then bring in the chip, you know? Bring in that MIG chip, man. You know, bring in that plantable grain of rice so that way you can bow down to the system, man. You see? And this is how you're gonna buy or sell. This is how you're gonna participate in this society if only you have that chip. All right? I got another vid.
Own your own car.
This not AI. All right, this is an interview.
A future where you don't even own your own car.
It's already happening. People think it's about clean energy, about progress, but that's just the cover story. What's really happening is a total shift in control. Your ability to move freely is being erased, piece by piece. Look at what's coming. 15-minute cities, smart cars, geofencing. The moment gas-powered cars are banned, every vehicle will be locked into a centralized grid. No more high-speed chases, no more escapes. If they don't want you to go somewhere, your car just won't start. It's that simple. They say it's for safety, to stop criminals, reckless drivers. That's how they sell it. But who decides who the criminals are? What happens when you just disagree, criticize the wrong policy, attend the wrong protest, and suddenly your smart car is just a brick sitting in your driveway? And it gets worse. They're turning cars into subscriptions. You'll pay extra for range, for speed, hell, maybe even for the privilege of driving at all. Those new EVs? Cameras, microphones, always watching, always listening. They're not just banning gas cars, they're banning freedom, and no one sees it coming.
This is just a theory.
You never had freedom. That's the point, you know? You never had freedom. That was an illusion. to think that you have freedom. You never have it, man. You know? Let's get Revelations 12 and 12. Sooner or later, man, hey, that lamb, right, that Esau is acting like, sooner or later he's going to show those horns and show that you people never had that YOLO, that you only live once, that do as thou wilt, that just do it. You pretty much, man, you never had a chance, man. You see? And that's not real, man. You see, that's made up. Even with the voting. You see? They give you illusion to think that you have some sort of power, but you don't. This is Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. You see? It said, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, man. All right, his time is short. We just read in Job that he got bounds that he cannot pass. His time is short, man. You see? And the Lord, hey, he finna turn up the furnace with this devil, man. He finna turn it up, the intensity. All right? Finna put finna put that spirit back in Esau again to actually get back on you niggas again, man. You know, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Indians, right? Let's get Revelations 13 and 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the number of the beast, or the number of his name. You see? Let's go into that word buy, and then we're going to go into that number as well too. That 666. I'm going to read that verse next, but let's go into this term buy. Right? Go to the root.
Strong's G58, Agara. Agara.
Right? Agara. Outline biblical usage. This is for the word buy in Revelations 13 and what's this? Revelations 13 and 17, right? He said Agara. This the root. Outline biblical usage just said any assembly, right? Any assembly, especially of people, the place of assembly, for public debating, for elections, for trials, for buying and selling. You see it say for trials, all right? Buying and selling is damn near going to be a trial unto you people, man, right? And you go into that term, trial, the New Oxford American Dictionary, it says a test of performance, qualities, or suitability, right, of someone or something. It says a person, thing, or situation that tests a person's endurance or forbearance, right? So they let you know that their device is going to be a pantable grain of rice. It's not, that device is not sin like you other camps talking about it's the mark of the beast is talking about sin, you know? Or it's talking about Bargo, or it's talking about sleeping with white women, or it's talking about a literal potato chip. Man, Lord gonna start dealing with you other camps out there, man, that keep on remixing Revelations 13 and 16, man. The Revelations 13 and 16 don't need no damn remixing, man. It is what it is. And he's gonna perform that enterprise, man. He's gonna perform, what they say, a mischievous device, right? Let's get that. Let's get that in Psalms. Yup. This is Psalms 21 and 11. For they intended evil against thee. They imagine a mischievous device which they are not able to perform. You see, therefore shalt thou make them turn their back when thou shalt make ready thy arrows upon thy strings against the face of them. And them arrows is talking about those nuclear missiles, man. They're not going to be able to perform their enterprise. They're not going to be able to carry out their plans, man. It's gonna come to naught, you know. What to say? If it be of the most, if it be of the Most High, happily you should be fighting against it. But if it be a man, it should come to naught, man. You know, pretty much, man. You're not gonna be able to fulfill. You're not gonna have everybody in your enterprise being one with AI, man. Being fucking cyborgs, man. You see, that's why this devil gotta go. If it was up to him, we'll be cyborgs, man. That's why I say they imagine a mischievous device which they are not able to perform, man. You're not going to be able to fulfill it. This Revelations 13 and 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So let's go into that. Chastise stigma, right? But let's look up the root. Stigma.
Strong's G 4742. Stigma. Stigma.
And you got to go into these words, man. They shine more light, man. You know, men argue about things that's so small, but it takes them, what, 10, all it takes you is, what, 10 to 2 seconds to just, man, look up information on your phone. You know, it's so simple. We're in the age of information. You want to know something, man, get in your phone. Stop being lazy. Look up these things. Put your tools together. Actually apply yourself to the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shine. Then the Lord will open understanding unto you when you apply yourself. Outline biblical usage. It say a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander, branded or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belonged to. And there were even some devotees, people who was willingly, what it say, there went out wicked men in Israel. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods. Right, man, it's simple. You either gonna pretty much bow down to the beast system, or you're gonna bow down to Yahweh Shai. You know, it's just that simple, man. Who you gonna bow down to? And if you bow down to the beast system, I'm gonna close it out with this precept, man. If you take that chip, this what's gonna happen. This is Revelations 14 and 9. The third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, you receive that plentiful grain of rice, you bow down to the system, you give up, you throw in the towel. This was gonna happen to you, and you don't stand for Yahweh Shai. Revelations 14 and 10, because the Lord, hey, the Lord is gonna protect us, man. We will fall into the hands of Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord is going to fight for us, man. Don't fear what man can do, right? Revelations 14 and 10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence. Fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Because what the scriptures say, if you deny me before, you deny me, I'm going to deny you before the Father and the angels. You see what I'm saying? Letting you know, man, that, hey, when you take that microchip, it's game over for you, man. You see? You better believe in Yahweh Shema Shai and fear the Most High, man. And don't throw in the towel. You see? Because the Lord is going to uphold us, man. The Lord got us. Hey, Esau is going down, man. 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. And then I'm going to close it out. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Simple, man. We next to rule, but before we rule, this devil has to perform his enterprise, which he is not able to perform or finish. You see, he gonna have it out. You're gonna have some people, some devotees that's gonna take it, and he's gonna come down like a madman sparing none. But we will not be fully conquered by this AI technology and his enterprise and his plans that he has set up for us, man. You know, and I'm speaking to you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Indians, because you have a power and you have a home to go to, man. You know, these other heathens don't. And Esau Edom, he's going to be destroyed forever. So, shalom.